Hi, I'm Genevieve. Welcome to the Garden Discovery Walk for this month. We're at the Kruckeberg Garden in Shoreline, and today we'll be walking in this beautiful forest garden filled with an incredible amount of native plants to the Pacific Northwest, as well as California and other regions. So we hope you enjoy. Top of our list today was to search for our native iris, the Pacific Coast iris. We were excited to find so many different varieties of them. We saw many different colors, from white to cream to lavender and bright purple. We're reminded of a quote by Mary McLeod Bethune, an African-American civil rights activist. "I have had more than half a century of such happiness, a great deal of worry and sorrow too, but never a worry or sorrow that was not offset by a purple iris." Gardens are full of surprises. Today we were incredibly surprised to happen upon a white flag iris. The gardener here shared with us that it's also called a butterfly iris because of its large symmetrical petals. The white flag iris is a rare sight in the Pacific Northwest because it's not native here at all. It's a common native iris species in Tasmania, and it's also found in southern parts of Australia. The shooting star plant has really interesting leaves that reminded us of little duck feet.
Arthur and Maureen Kruckeberg were botanists, authors, and educators. Seeking a place to call home with their young family, Maureen found this property 2 miles uphill from Puget Sound in Richmond Beach. The Kruckebergs found this former pasture land that was clear-cut nearly 70 years earlier and began landscaping and propagating plants, using this property as their summer home. Maureen's interest in propagation quickly led to the creation of the Ms. K Rare Plant Nursery. Now held in trust by their foundation, it is run by the KBGF and the city of Shoreline. Please follow us now as we lead you down the forest trail.
This landscape is a mixture of native species from this area, as well as cultivars from as far away as China and Japan.
In 2003, Arthur Kruckeberg signed a grant deed of conservation easement to protect the property from development.
Now that we've reached the streambed and pond, it's time to take some deep breaths and meditate as you listen to the sounds and enjoy the visuals of this ecosystem.
Over 50 years of propagation has resulted in a park-like botanic garden that has gained regional significance. A bright and inquisitive youngster, Maureen's initial interest was in trees, perhaps developed while spending time with her parents in the Olympic and Mount Rainier National Parks.
Look at this amazing example of a very old Douglas fir tree. This bark is characteristically very thick, with deep crevices revealing inner furrows. Douglas fir bark has evolved to be a thick insulator, protecting the trees from climate conditions and wildfires.
While wandering, the many trails were led to discoveries of all kinds of plants as well as places to rest. Arthur Kruckeberg retired from the University of Washington in 1989 as Professor Emeritus of Botany. He had accomplished much professionally, including publishing 6 books. Educational programs have always been a part of this botanical garden. What we see now are little shelters that are created for pollinators that like to burrow and hide into small crevices. They're calling this a bug hotel. Beneficial insects and wildlife are encouraged to dwell here. They've created a nesting habitat for small animals. The Kruckeberg's commitment to education includes an outdoor classroom for preschoolers. You can see areas where they play, making structures and having chairs and gathering spaces outdoors for large and small groups.
Thank you so much for joining us on this walk. We hope you leave inspired and refreshed.